There we go. Let's get into it. What up, El Trevor? I just got done watching the Amazing Digital Circus episode 9. I have to say, if you haven't watched it, I go recommend watching it. I think the Amazing Digital Circus is probably one of the greatest indie projects to come out, and I cannot wait to see how Gaslight District goes, because now that's going to be their new project. What up, Goofball? Have you watched the Amazing Digital Circus episode 9 yet? I just got done watching it right before streaming it. I saw it my recommended, and I was like, fuck it. I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. I'm not going to be talking about it. I'm not going to say anything about it spoiler-wise. That's for you to watch. I just finished episode 9. Yeah, I would actually ask, please do not talk about it. In case somebody comes along in here who hasn't seen it yet, don't say anything. Let's wait till tomorrow to talk about it. Yeah, it was great. It was definitely great. I think it definitely deserved its theatrical release. I cannot believe that I saw some comments on it that said it was one of the worst endings, and I do not agree with that. In fact, so many people were dissing them because it's like nothing would have satisfied these people. So, I think it was perfect. I cannot wait to see what Gaslight District has in store, or Gameoverse. I have yet to watch the Gameoverse pilot, which I really should do. I really should get to watching the Gameoverse pilot, and I'll probably do that after stream. All I know is it has Jay Schlatt in it. I actually like watching Jay Schlatt, so I find a lot of the shit he does funny. You know what I also watched earlier when I woke up this morning? I watched Queso play Subliminal, and I watched it as he slowly his enjoyment faded in that game, and I just cannot believe. I mean, the fandom literally hates the series. Yeah, that's like the funny thing, man, is like the Digital Circus fandom actually hates the show more than people who hate the show. It's so sad. It's so incredibly sad. People hate the FNAF series more than just normal people do. Like, that's how a fandom's gonna be. They are gonna be the ones that rip into it the most because it's their favorite thing. You know? That's how it's gonna be. We're gonna bike up and down until about 5 minutes in. So we're at 4 minutes. So like one more minute of biking and we'll get to do whatever we want. Controversy after controversy. Yeah, like, honestly, though, I am really, really surprised the Amazing Digital Circus made it through with, like, one controversy. I am so utterly shocked at that. Because usually every indie animation thing has something to do with a controversy. Controversy this, controversy that. Oh, this show is bad. Oh, this show's really great. This show disappointing. This show is trying to be funny, but it's not. Like, you get shit like that all the time. And the Amazing Digital Circus surprisingly never got any of that until the theatrical release. That was the only thing that came up in terms of controversies. Like the murder drones. I've heard a lot of people say it is trying way too hard to be funny. And that it cannot take itself seriously, which I do agree with. I do think Murder Drones cannot take itself seriously. which in a show that wants you to think something is like important is not a good thing. I don't dislike Murder Drones. I just, if I want to watch something, I want to know it's going to be taking itself seriously if its plot is so serious, you know. Murder Drones pilot was great. Yeah. I haven't really watched much of Murder Drones. I've watched like the first like 3 episodes, and I just gotta say it loses my interest. I couldn't sit through and watch it all. I could only sit through and watch 3 episodes before it was like, oh, it's just rehashing the same jokes. The guy who wrote it doesn't know how to write jokes. Like, some of them do land. Some of them stick like butter, dude. Or not, that's not, no, not what I meant. Some of them stick like bees on honey, man. Some of those are perfect jokes, and some of them just feel like they are trying too hard. But I think it is a great show. I think it is a great show for what it is, but it's just not my cup of tea. I'm excited to see Gameoverse. So, I haven't watched the Gameoverse pilot. I'm gonna wait a little longer. I've only watched the pilot. I would say go watch Murder Drones, but at the same time, if the pilot jokes don't stick, like, if you don't find the pilot funny, you're not really gonna find the rest of it funny. Because, like, apparently, halfway through Murder Drones, that's when it starts taking itself seriously, like, out of nowhere. And the tone shift, people have said, is really, really bad. What up, Ginger? But, like, Digital Circus doesn't really do that. Like, it kind of does that in the first 2 episodes. But it also doesn't, because it immediately starts playing into what the themes are going to be. The pilot, I gotta say, is probably my least favorite of Digital Circus. But I do really, really like how the show actually shows these themes in the beginning. Like, I think Glitch is doing really great. I cannot wait to see Gameoverse and Gaslight District. They're going to be exciting to see in the next coming years. Yeah, I will say the humor in 2022, 2023 was kind of meh. But, like, I liked the Agents of Digital Circus. I thought its story was perfect. I think its ending is perfect. I think everything it plays into is perfect. And I'm surprised it got through all of that with only one controversy. There are some high expectations for the futures of Glitch, or for the future of Glitch. I think they're a great team. Yeah, like, I gotta say, episode 7 ending without credits and then episode 8 ending with credits was kind of, like, weird. Like, it was definitely kind of just, like, out there. Anywho, today in Pokemon, we're gonna catch a lot of Pokemon. We're gonna go try and get through 2 gyms today, or at least most of the story. I'm also gonna be sharing an update with y'all that I am starting I'm not gonna be able to stream Pokemon Y. My DS was modded apparently, the one I got. So I will not be able to stream any DS games because my setup simply does not have the requirements for it, sadly. Even though I'd really like to, I just can't. I literally just can't. But I will be sharing updates with you because I am doing a shiny only playthrough of Pokemon Y. Well, not exactly a shiny only playthrough, but I am going to be shiny hunting and I will be sharing updates with you guys whenever those happen. Yesterday, we spent 30 minutes inside Lieutenant Surge's gym. I did not enjoy that. But we're out of that now, and we are into the clearing. Anywho, found an escape rope. Okay, I was like, there's a rock up here for some reason. It is kind of sad to see that TDAC has come to an end. It is really sad because honestly, it was one of the greatest fucking indie animations because holy shit, Hazbin Hotel and Helluva Boss are such an awful mess of indie animation and all that. Like, it's just not good. There's a scientist here. Hi, remember me? I'm Professor Oak's AIDS. Data 30 species will give you a reward. Just let me ask you, if you gathered at least 30 species of Pokemon, great. You have caught 37 species of Pokemon. Here you go. Receive the Item Finder Aid. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't like that. That's the one thing I don't like about the Amazing Ninja Circus is that Gooseworks is a sellout. To me, if your like IP appears in Fortnite, you're a sellout. That's the one issue I have with Gooseworks. and the Amazing Digital Circus is just that. That is like the biggest comp out you could ever do. I didn't like it. I thought it was a joke at first. I really did thought the collab was a joke. And I even laughed at it at first, and then I was like, oh, it's a real thing. Oh. Needed to do something before the series ended? Yeah, but why Fortnite? Why Fortnite? Fortnite already quite literally has everything in it. Like, if I ever like get the chance to make Agony a thing, I will never do a collab with Fortnite. Like, I have too much self-respect for that to happen. Okay, basically everyone's at level 30, level 32 about. Yeah, except for Parasect. Parasect's only going to be with us for a little bit. You have Pokemon with you. You're mine. I'm going to beat the shit out of her. Just watch. I also might be making some new art to make some videos out of, so keep that in mind. Okay, it's level 18 at Gusty one shot. About to send out Brelspout. Yep, Brelspout. Yep, I'm so good at pronouncing names. Brelspout. If any of you comment that, it's an immediate ban. I have very little pride. Picnicker Alyssa was about to send in an Oddish. What a foul creature. Bellsprout. We're just gonna let Pidgeotto handle everything for a bit. Broski is a farmer. You know, Jesus Christ. Wahaha. Great, I was bored. I'm gonna beat up you as a little kid. I'm like this big fat guy. Machop. About to say, there's no way that doesn't one-shot. What do you mean there you only have two type of Pokemon that are both plant type? I don't know. Gonna switch. Hiker Jeremy. Yeah, fuck you, Jeremy. Imagine your name being Jeremy. Loser. Aerial Ace. Okay, that's not bad. I'm not teaching that to Pidgeotto. Just so all you know. Okay. I'm gonna punch this kid in the face. You're looking for a Pokemon battle? Like, I wait for him to turn so I can, like, go on, and then he, like, turns right as I go to go. Like, you little shit. Growlithe. I'm, like, 12 levels above. I should one-shot. I'm 12... I'm 12 levels above. It does not matter. About to send out a Charmander. Charmandel? Oh my god, not the Charmandel. Charmandel is bad. You have a level 21 Charmander. Why is it not a Charmeleon? I'm about to have a field day with this. Praise the cocoons. If this guy does not have a Butterfree or Beedrill, I'm gonna shit a brick. Good. He actually has a properly evolved Pokemon. It won't really save him, but it's good to know that he actually has one. He's got two... You got two Beedrills. You wouldn't have a Beedrill and a Butterfree? You got two Beedrills? You must really like Beedrills. Why would you ever want two Beedrills? What? What a total waste of my time. Yeah. Fucking crybaby bitch. I found an ether. Sweet. Okay, let's see if we can find a new Pokemon in this grass. Man, imagine if I actually encounter a shiny rat. I don't know why. I don't have a shiny Rattata, but I'd unironically be mad that out of any new Pokemon, I get a Pokemon I could have gotten back on Route 1. Like, on my Let's Go account, literally, I have 2 shiny Pidgeys. Imagine your first shiny being a freaking rat. Yeah. I'd be reasonably upset. A Sandshrew. I don't really need a Sandshrew. Come on, I'm like right there leveling up. There's gotta be a new Pokemon in here, a different one. Wow. The inferior bird. Pidgeotto is trying to learn what? Feather Dance? What does Feather Dance do? The foe is covered in a mass down, or covered with a mass of down feathers that sharply cuts the attack stat. Shit. I guess over Sand Attack, I guess. Yeah, sure, over Sand Attack. Sharply cutting the attack stat, that's actually a pretty good thing. Okay, I'm gonna assume there's nothing new in this grass. No, not Feather Dance. Yeah, I'd be pretty upset if my first shiny was a Rattata. Like, in this game. In this game, I'd like a shiny that I'd actually, like, use. What's down here? Big fat bitch. Big man Blastoids. Bring it on, Bwahaha. Like, what is with all the mountain climbers in this game and like wanting to club me over the head with a stick? Like, no, seriously. Geodude use Rock Throw. But to send an Onix? Nope. Hiker Allen. Yeah, like, all the hikers in this game they just want to, like, beat a child, man. A burn heal, I'll take it. This kid better not have any, like, pre-evolutions. I better see a team of 6, Butterfree, and Beedrill. Bugcatcher sent out a Caterpie. A level 20 Caterpie. A level 20 Caterpie. That is cursed. Oh, level 20 Weedle, is it not? It's gonna be level 20 Weedle. Yep. A Venonat. Now there's something new. You want to go to Rock Tunnel, you fucking loser? Like, who's this kid? Camper Drew. Imagine your name being Drew. No offense to those who are named Drew. Fresh out of the grass, by the way. Yeah. Ekans. Now that's a unique one. Yeah, I was gonna say, I actually think this is a guaranteed one-shot. Man, all of these guys' Pokemon are not giving hardly any XP. The inferior bird at level 13. So this grass has even lower level Pokemon. This grass has to have something unique in it, like the Venonat or something. Like, I'm serious. That one was fresh out the womb. Fresh out the womb. It quick attacked me. Like, what's the point of these plots of grass being here if there's no new Pokemon in them? I'm expecting a goddamn Venonat. All right, I'll see you later, I guess. Peace out, goofball. Hiker dickhead wants to club a child to death. Aren't you a little toughie? I'm gonna beat you to death. Like, I feel like I'm gonna get murdered by one of these hikers. Hiker Bryce about to send out Geodude. I'm just gonna karate chop all of his living rocks. About to send out a Mad Chop. Oh, Malchoop. Alright, Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto. I'm gonna purposely pronounce all of them wrong. This one-shots. Good. I would have been pissed if it didn't one-shot. How dare you patronize? What did she say? She sent in a meow. Yeah, who wins, the bird or the cat? You're too much. Damn right. Okay, so both of these paths quite literally lead nowhere, and I just wasted my time. I'm 20 levels above you. I'm 20 levels above you, and you survive that. Is there like neat, like, I heard, are there neat arenas? Oh, there's a Voltorb here. That was unexpected. Okay, there's just a random Voltorb. Even my level 100 Luxray can KO that bird easily in 4 moves. Thunder Shock, Thunderbolt, Thunder, and Discharge. Alright, Roberto. Also welcome. Leech Seed. This is our way of catching all these Pokemon. Just use Screech on me, got it. Alright, Paris. Your only use case scenario is to poison powder this thing. Alright, now we just throw Pokeballs until we catch it. Okay, I don't really know what you're trying to get at, Roberto. Okay, cool, I guess your Pokemon can one-shot my Pokemon. Kind of makes sense since they have the type advantage. And they're level 100. This is a level 11 versus 35, so I don't really know how 100 compares to levels 30. There's gotta be something over here. Guess there wasn't. Hey, what's up? What's this guy want? I've been looking for you. There's a 20 species. Okay. Trust me with this Everstone. He only has 20. 38 species. Here you go. I got an Everstone. Yeah! Got an Everstone. It's fucking worthless. What does this kid want? I heard about the Ghost to Haunt Lavender Town. What does this guy want? Cool. You know, your Rapidash is, you know, a fire type. It's really not that hard to understand. Yes, I would like to heal my Pokemon. We're gonna be in there for a while, catching a lot of useless Pokemon. Oh, there's a trainer right here we can fight. Alright, let's do that. I fight with Pokemon all the time. And I always lose. Very good, little girl. Means I will guarantee win. Oh, you have a fucking Pikachu. Quick attack. Didn't matter you had a Pikachu. I instantly won. About to send out a Clefairy! Clefairy! For any of you who don't know, I hate Clefairy. With every fiber of my being. Clefairy! Did it just use Follow Me? In a single battle? Clefairy! After all my training, it's like I didn't use any attacking moves. I'm also like 10 levels above you, lady. Better. We're gonna be in here for a while. And the first thing we encounter is a Zubat. In Pokemon Brilliant Diamond for the Nintendo Switch, after I get Charmander, we'll lose my Charizard. Cool. This isn't Brilliant Diamond, by the way, buddy. A Vine Whip would kill it because I'm like, okay, never mind. I guess not. Found a repel. Pokemon fight. Let's go. Oh my god, it's a furry. Like, imagine being a furry in the Pokemon world. That's like more fun. Oh my god! It's a Cubone. Cubone looks so ugly in this game. About to send out Slowpoke. Here you go. Well, there is something new. That's one of the trait evolutions we need. Go ahead and leaf seed it. Alright, Parasect. Sweet, I didn't even need to do anything and it poisons itself. Okay, now all I gotta do is just throw balls at this thing. We'll save after that catch. If only I had Rock Smash. I draw illustrations of Pokemon when I'm home. So he's a Pokemon artist. His name is Winston. Brody's name is Winston. Wow. Well, I'm just gonna leech life you. You know, I used to name a dog. I used to know a dog named Winston, and every time I saw him, I'd be like, Winston. You will get your chance, Zubat, later. We gotta get Kangaskhan and Onix in here. Those are the two I know of. And Rhyhorn. Kangaskhan, Onix, and Rhyhorn. Sent on an Oddish. Well, I have just the Pokemon for that. Bulbasaur. Just gonna wing attack it as well because for some reason it's not an Ivysaur. I don't know what is wrong with a lot of these trainers and not having like evolved Pokemon. But I guess it's to like make up for the difficulty curve of everyone like shooting up in levels quite early on again. Well, this is not really early on at this point. But like your Pokemon are roughly in the 20s at this point. I just went ahead and bumped all mine to level 30 so I can just one-shot McGee everything. Am I going the right way? I don't want to be going the right way. The Mankey's in here. I had no idea Mankey was in here. Do you know Pokemon cosplay? People who do Pokemon cosplay are interesting. Technically, it still makes them furries. Sweet. About to send out a Cubone. Cubone is just pure ground type. Oh yeah, we need Cubone as well. Is Cubone also rock type? Or is Cubone just super bulky? A critical hit did 1 more damage than usual. That's that. Damn right. Sweet, Pidgeotto's evolving, which means I have no hesitation. The second that it levels up, I can just get rid of it. Or the when I get Zapdos. Pidgeotto has evolved into a Pidgeot. There's our Onix. There's the Onix we were looking for. Leech Seed. Now we're going to go into Parasect. Poison Powder. It's super effective. Did barely any damage. Alright, now we can just start throwing Pokeballs at the thing. Maybe we need to throw some Great Balls on it. Just use Screech on me. It's okay if we don't catch this one, we can always come back and catch another one. There we go. That's how you catch it. That's just how you do it. Onix was caught. Took 2 Pokeballs. Okay, multiple trainers. Hit me with your best shot. Just gotta side beam it. About to send out Onix? Sure. Switch into Venusaur. Or... no, we'll switch into you. Crychop. Easy dubs. We should definitely save now that we have everything. Okay, we'll just do it again. My Pokemon techniques will leave you crying. I just beat up the other guy, but sure. I'm gonna be crying, guys. Some sort of Geodude. I think a Psywave should do it. A Psybeam. Wow, I didn't actually think that one shot, actually. I give up. You're a technician. Damn right. Let's check out this ladder. Okay, there's this guy. This tunnel goes a long way, kid. Okay. I sent that at level 19 Geodude. Geodude again. Hacker Lenny! Sent out a Geodude. But it's not a Machop. Why have so many repeats is my question. Like, that's the question. Okay, we already have a Machop, so... Psybeam it anyway. Alakazam is trying to learn Calm Mind. That's a good setup move. Yes. Over Future Sight. I think Calm Mind is way better to have. Because Calm Mind with Psychic, that's a recipe for disaster on the enemy team. Oliver sent out an Onyx. You know what? I do genuinely think this thing has like this thing has no special defense. This thing is a wall. Yeah, thought so. Thought that would go down. But they sent out an Onyx. Yes, we're gonna switch. And we're gonna switch into Primate. Primate can do the rest from here. What made you want to get into streaming? I don't know. It just recommended me it one day. That's like, that was it. It had been recommending me it a lot, and I decided, why not give it a shot? I can set it up, and I did so. And I streamed for about 20 minutes, my first stream, and I got like 3 new subscribers from it. So I was very nervous my first stream, but I did it again, and now I'll just do it now. That's really how I got into streaming. Escape rope. Okay, we'll fight this guy. Graveler. Okay. Primate. God, Graveler looks so ugly in this generation. I was just checking down there, see if there was anything. Zubat. If I get a shiny Zubat, by the way, I'm gonna crash out. I already have like 2 shiny Zubat. Another Machop. We need a Kangaskong. Let me use my second device and find out where that is. Kangaskong has a 1% chance, I believe, to show up. Wow, a Geodude. Up here, we can just go. Never mind. Every literally 5 steps, I encounter something. It is exclusively in the Safari Zone. Got it. That's annoying. What are the encounters in Rock Tunnel, then? I like how I type in rock tunnel encounters and like it refuses to tell me what the actual rock tunnel encounters are. Oh, that's cool. You can just hear Pokemon noises. I'm pretty sure we got everything then, aside from a Cubone. Cubone location. Alright, what does this bitch want? Jigglypuff? Okay, Alakazam. I didn't think that was gonna one-shot. The Pokemon Tower. On floor 3 through 7, 10% and 9% encounter rates. Okay. Let the sun enemy out. Yes, switch out for Primate. And just one-shot it with a Karate Chop. Okay, that's kind of weird. I'm used to Let's Go's, like, areas, because those, like, make sense. I guess not in this game. About to send out a Pidgey. Pidgeot, I guess. A level 21 Pidgey. Cool. Okay, Lavender Town. Which means we must have got all the Rock Tunnel Pokemon. That I don't need to worry about. I barely tap that. Okay. What up, Sean? How you doing, Weaponsmith? It's been a while. Yeah, you know, I for a while I stopped streaming. But now I'm back and I've been streaming every day. Also quite upset. Life just not treating you right. Life just not treating you good. That's what it has been for me. Geodude. Just fine with it. Graveler, nope. Well, Wi-Fi had to be a dick and cut itself off. I had plans with my party. A dungeon run. Gonna be wild to get it back. I'm sorry to hear that. That's annoying. Yeah, I understand how shitty Wi-Fi can be sometimes. What does this guy want? You have a Pokedex? I want one. sent out a Slowpoke. I almost one-shot it. Hit yourself in confusion. Of course, whenever I get confusion, I've never had a Pokemon hit itself. But whenever I get confusion, I've never been able to hit the Pokemon. It'll be back in due time. You and your G are going to be long distance. I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't see what Pokemon it was. Slowpoke. You were kind of rude. Yeah. I've never, like, had to suffer a long-distance relationship before. Thank God. But I definitely know what it's like. I've seen a lot of people go through long-distance relationships, and they never end up working out, sadly. Alright, Breeze Relief. You got me jealous. Brother really wants that Pokedex. Okay. Alakazam's not going to be able to attack for much longer. So we'll bring out Nidoking. Eek. Don't try anything funny in the dark. Piss off! Just need to gain 500. Wow. About to send out a Clefairy! Clefairy! Also, damn nice team. Thanks. Actually, Sean, I'm no longer in a relationship. Jessica, broke up with me. Because, there was a better guy. Who she doesn't even really know. But, it's fine. That happened a while ago. What do you mean pretending not to notice? You little shit! Forgot, he's not my Pokemon. He's a traded Pokemon. Okay, no, he's not going to be in the front of the party because he won't listen to me. We're going to switch him out because he will not listen to me. Still, sorry, I don't know. I didn't know. It's alright. It's all good. It's been like that for like a couple weeks now. She kind of just like it was like out of the blue too. She just sort of like dumped me, and then she thought we were still gonna be friends after that. And I was like, you gave me like no warning, and it was like abrupt. She literally like one day on a hangout was just like, I don't really want to date anymore. And like before, she didn't even bring that up first. She brought up that she met a new guy. Like, and she was like so snarky about it too. And I was like, well, I don't really want to be your friend anymore if that's how you're going to treat me, you know? If I was just a guy, because she was also with a guy before she got with me. And like, to all of my friends, it was like very, very clear I was just like a bridge guy for her, just to get a new guy. I think her breaking up with me also brought down my stream a little bit. It really did affect me. Yep, we're gonna switch. Alakazam, you got this. Yeah, she was nice. She was genuinely nice. I really thought it was gonna work out because she talked about how her old boyfriend used to abuse her or anything like that, and I was like, I'm not like that. You know, and like we hung out. We always talked about things. We had a lot in common, and it didn't end up working out because she found a guy that didn't match her preferences. And I'm not gonna lie, he was kind of a dickhead when I met him. Because I've met him a few times, like, in real life, and I'm like, this guy is, like, not nice. Like, I'm gonna be frank with it. Like, he's, like, 6 foot tall, blonde. He is, like, not nice. He was, like, outwardly hostile towards me. Called me punk and kid. And it's like, dude, I'm older than you, bitch. I don't know. I don't like people like that. Found a pearl. I don't know. Her preferences, I guess, are just strange. I guess I just wasn't tall enough, you know? That's what I ran with. I probably just wasn't typical. Or I wasn't typical. I read your comment. Yeah, dude was the stereotypical white guy. Yep. But I guess I just wasn't tall enough because I'm not 6 foot. I'm like 5'8". Still, I mean, like, here's how I gotta look at it. If the relationship was so frail in her mind that she didn't, like, hesitate to break up with me, it was never gonna work out in the first place. If her view of the relationship was that it was just frail, it was never gonna work out. It's alright, I've already moved on, and I've actually been talking to a girl lately that I actually met by chance. She's really nice. It doesn't matter how tall you are. She's just for the streets, man. Yeah. Let her be her, though. Eventually, she'll find somebody, I guess, that matches her preferences. Eventually. Hope she's gonna treat you better than your OGF, dude. Yeah, I hope so. She's been really nice to me so far. We talk every morning. And she's, like, always recommended, like, new art stuff and stuff like that, and that I really shouldn't care what other people think of my art. Picnicker Dana just got her ass wiped by me, man. Well, that sounds wrong. No, that sounds really wrong. She got beat up by me. I find it weird you can find Mankey in here. What's the point of this part over here? Look, an Onyx. Karate chop it. Oh, just like how I was first in love. Oh, damn. Yeah. I really hope it works out with her. I'm not gonna say her name right now because, like, I don't want to do that. You know, I want to show some respect to her. All right, we're in Lavender Town now. Sweet. Boom, 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 boom. Let me heal your Pokemon. Yes, my Pokemon were running out of moves. Of course, privacy. Yeah, unless she wants me to. She said she doesn't really care, but you know, I just want to make sure I get the permission. Are there any trait evolutions in here? You know how Cubone species wears their skulls, right? Okay, I don't really care. Okay, Mr. Nito doesn't really want to listen to me. Like, Nidoking's good and all, but I need a Pokemon that, like, will listen to me. So, while Mr. Nito's cool and all, he's gonna go in the box forever. Because, he won't listen to me. Out of 5 attacks, he only used 2 of them, and basically ignored me. So... Actually, I've just opened up a space for our new team member. That's like literally what I've just done. I want to organize my boxes a little bit. Move Pokemon. Onyx is fully evolved right now because this is Gen 1, and Gen 1 is weird. So there's another fully evolved Pokemon. No, so the thing with Mr. Nito is he's a traded Pokemon. I traded a Nidorina, or a female Nidoran, to get him. To get the Dex entry. But you see, I don't have enough badges for him to listen to me. So, he's just not going to listen in general. But that's okay, because I'm switching him out for a new team member anyways. It doesn't really matter because he's just getting replaced. Like, eventually Pidgeot's going off the team because I'm going to switch out Pidgeot for Zapdos. And I want some good switch training, so... We're gonna Leech Seed. We're gonna switch Pokemon because Primate won't be able to do anything. My Growlithe, why did you die? Oh my god, I forgot how fucked up this is. No, because Gyarados in this game... Okay, so, little thing. Gyarados in Generation 3 sucks. That simple. Gyarados and Fire Red and Leaf Green sucks. I know Gyarados is a really good Pokemon nowadays, but it is not good in this game. It does not learn hardly any good moves. I was like, actually like, hey, I'll use the Gyarados. And then like Outer told me it is not a good idea to use Gyarados in this game. Not worth it. See if there's any secret items. Alright, we gotta fight Blue. Doesn't matter though, because we're gonna use my favorite Pokemon on the team. And I mean, I'm serious about this. My favorite Pokemon is in this tower. We can beat him with 4 Pokemon. Let's open up with, Hey, Hunter, what brings you here? Is your Pokemon dead? Hey, it's alive. Alright, Pidgeotto, Alakazam. I am gonna sweep the shit out of him with Calm Mind. Alakazam special attack Rose. And special defense Rose. Use Sand Attack. You bitch! Psybeam. One shot. Yeah! Yeah! I really don't like Blue. Yeah, I named him Gilbert in this. Gilbert's about to send out a Gyarados. Got it. Yeah, I don't really like Blue. Personally, there are a lot of personal reasons I don't like Blue. Yeah, I have a level 36, bruh. Easy dubs. Knocked his ass out. About to send an Execute. Stan. Hit him with a wing attack. It's grass type, so... Damn. Execute use Hypnosis. Execute's attack miss. Damn right. Here goes Execute. About to send out a Kadabra. I have a very funny counter to you. I have an Alakazam. Psybeam, bitch. Yeah, your attack missed. I'm better. I have a Kadabra. I have an Alakazam. He has a Kadabra. About to send out a Charmeleon. Psybeam. There goes his Charmeleon. You stinker. You fucker. How's your Pokédex coming along? I just caught a Cubone. I can't find the bigger Marowak. Where could they be? But there aren't any left.
Better get going. I got a lot to accomplish, unlike you.
Fuck you, Blue. Fucking eat a dick and die.
Even we could not identify the wayward ghosts. The Sylph Scope might be able to unmask them. Found an escape rope. Sweet.
Ooga booga, bitch. Look at that person's eyes. Sent out a ghastly. This is what I'm here for, by the way. This is exactly what I came here for. Guess I use Nightshade. I'm saved. I like how that person actually thanked me. Okay, yeah, I was like hoping I'd encounter a Pokemon. And I can't catch it, can I? Can I throw a Pokeball at it? Please? You! You little ass white. Alright, we're leaving. There isn't much we can do in the Lavender Tower right now. They're Pokemon, actually, the ghosts. Great Ball, I'm buying a lot of those. Like, I'm buying so many of those, Jesus Christ. Thanks. I just blew all my money on Great Balls. What's down here? Oh, there's for sure something right here. What the hell was that sound? Okay. That was like a random sound. A little girl. My Pokemon ashes are stored in the Pokemon Tower. Here's a TM. I don't need it anymore. Oh my god. Oh. That's sad. I mean, first they're ghosts and eventually turn into Ghastly. Maybe. I'm not really sure. I don't really want to know if I don't really want to know. Okay, there's a lot of fishing ring down there. That'll be good for grinding another Pokemon later. I guess we're pulling out another Pokemon.
Who's a good Pokemon to pull out? Sorry, somebody came in here for a second. I guess, guess we'll take out Voltorb. Get ourselves an electric type. Hey, Sean, can you do me a favor? Actually, I can just do it right here. I'm gonna look up a Voltorb's evolution level. How to evolve, get to level 30. Got it. What up, Lime? Nothing much. We just got to Lavender Town, caught a few new Pokemon, you know, the norm. We're about to go get ourselves a Electrode. That will also definitely be getting replaced. Yeah, I got a bite here. I got a bite here! Hey, I got a bite here. Fisherman Ned got sent out a Goldeen. You don't have any electrical moves. What the fuck? You've evolved Paris the goat yet? Yeah, Paris has evolved into Parasect, and Parasect is now just purely the HMMon. Paris serves like no other purpose now, because completely outclassed. Like, bad. Like, very badly outclassed. This is going to be a very slow process, but this is exactly what we did with back at the beginning of the game. Voltorb good to level 15. Voltorb learns Sonic Boom. Call me a small fry, yet I beat his ass. How fucking dare you? Alright, I got an idea. Bag. TM case. Open. Rapid electricity bolt. Okay. Shockwave will be a move that, we'll give to Voltorb. Over Sonic Boom because Sonic Boom fucking sucks. Okay, so now Voltorb should theoretically be able to take on water types very easily. In fact, let me try something. I'm gonna save real quick. Bag, key items, old rod. Let's see what I got. Magical Carpus. If you can't one-shot this, there's no hope. Alright. Let's try out against a real fight. Sends a Tentacruel. Shockwave. A critical hit. That's not a good sign. That only does critical hit at half health. Tentacruel use Acid. Voltorb is faster. I will give it that. Yo, it's Squidward? Yeah, it is Squidward. Okay, he actually was able to manage to knock it out by himself. About to send out Goldeen. Goldeen is way weaker. You should be able to get a good kill on it. He probably goes down here, by the way. Yep, alright. Say goodbye to Voltorb, by the way. Firepower was weakened. Okay. Guess we'll just use Shockwave again. Oh, here we go. Dead. Yep, knew it. Oof. Yeah, okay, that was my fault that Voltorb got knocked out there. Hey, Voltorb took out the Tentacruel, so... Still got a lot of money from that. We're still gonna have a lot of XP from that. He can definitely take on Pokemon that are, like, almost double his levels. Hope to see you again. Alright. Voltorb, do it again. Fisherman sent out Goldeen. This one's level 27. We're gonna switch out, and we're gonna put in Venusaur. Because I don't trust that this level 27 one won't knock him out in one hit. Voltorb to level 16. You're too much, kid. You little bastard. Talk to me. Talk to me. Fisherman Elliot sent out a Poliwag. Well, I'm gonna Shockwave it. Super effective. Used Hypnosis. About to send out a Shellder. Okay, let's see how he takes on a Shellder. Wow, almost one-shots it. Icicle Spears. Five times. Tackle. Knock it out. Level 17. About to send out a Goldeen. Yes. Shockwave. What? Critical hit, too. Okay. He's doing really well, folks. He's doing really well. But to send out a Horsey. Horsey is generally one of my favorite water-type Pokemon. Another one-shot. Sweet. He took out all those by himself. Netting him 2 levels in the bag. Sweet. If I win, I'm gonna propose to Gaia. Or Gia. How would you say her name? Oh, it's a double battle. Couple Gia and Okay, by the way, I think there is a dirty... Oh, never mind. Okay, back in the day, there used to be a dirty joke with these two. Like a real dirty joke. Tackle Nidoran, Pokemon, switch out for Alakazam. Now we're gonna one-shot both of them. And I get poisoned first turn, got it. Shockwave on you. Fight. Psybeam on you. One shots because it's poison type. You gotta be kidding me! Fuck both of you. I now have to run all the way back. They're definitely gonna faint. Okay. Alright, yep. Okay, so we can't do anything else past this because we need to go beat up whatchamacallit. Damn, they did not faint. Especially Voltorb. Yeah, Voltorb held his own. Voltorb is a pretty good Pokemon is why. But Voltorb and Pidgeot will get replaced. The second I get Surf, I'm going to go get Zapdos. I ain't even gonna hesitate. Hey kid, you wanna see my Pokemon? Ooh, Cubone is not a good matchup. Cubone is not a good matchup. About to send out a Slowpoke. Yes. Voltorb would be very good against a Slowpoke. Just a fat chunk of XP casually. Alright, let's fight this person. I'm feeling a bit faint. I haven't hiked in some time.
Yeah, Voltorb is really holding his own.
What's he sending out? Carol sent out a Pidgey.
Well, this is gonna be a free
run for just a Shockwave and one-shot it. It used Quick Attack. Doesn't matter, what did you send out there? Level 19. Let's send out a Pidgeotto. Good chance he faints against Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto uses Quick Attack. He held out. Okay! I kill though. Wow, Voltorb really held out there. I want to do some switch training. Wow! That guy just laughed at me. Like, you know what he really said under that? He was like, oh, I'm gonna club you over the head now. Alright. So I know this is like a perfect counter, but we just send out Venusaur. Voltorb locked in? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Razor Leaf casually. About to send out an Onix. We're gonna switch out, put back in. And we're just gonna switch back out, and we're gonna put back in Venusaur. Do it again. This mountain air is delicious. Okay, fucking freak. Sent out an Onix. Okay, his Harden doesn't really matter because Grash is special in this gen. about to send out Graveler. So we switch back in Voltorb. It's just this process. Magnitude 7. Okay, I beat the shit out of them. Okay. I guess we'll battle a few more people.
Clefairy!
Okay, I can see that this is not the play. I'm gonna send in Mankey or Primate. About to send out a Clefairy, just one shot it with another Karate Chop. Okay. I think I'm gonna wrap it up there for now. I know I said I was gonna do a lot, but like, Jesus Christ. This game is slow. I'll continue probably later, actually, because I'll probably get bored later. But, yeah. I'll be seeing y'all later. And, well, we'll try to get Voltorb with level 30 or something. Alright. Peace.